spirits of the light, wielders of the great power that shines far and wide upon the lands of our world. In my hour of need, grant me the light to banish evil. Link. Chosen hero. Lend us the last of your power. Alright. I'll try to slow Ganondorf with my light arrows. You target him and keep him within range of my arrows. Okay. And this begins the third phase of the final fight. On horseback with Ganon. Okay. So, what you're going to want to do is, as Zelda says, keep him in range with her light arrows. And you're going to want to do that by locking onto him. Once you lock onto him, that's when Zelda will take aim. And after you hit him with your light arrows, you're going to want to slash him with your sword. That's how you're going to deal damage. Your best bet is keeping a good, not a good distance behind him, but a bit of a distance behind him. But nonetheless, you're going to want to be behind him. If he's following us, that's when we're in trouble. One of Ganon's attacks, well, one of his only attacks, really, when he's on horseback, is throwing out a ball of magic, as you see right here, and then having, I'm going to call them Phantom Riders, just because that sounds kind of cool, and then having Phantom Riders follow us. Now, once we lock onto him, Zelda will take aim, and then she'll shoot. But right there, I got hit by the Phantom Riders, as I was talking about. To avoid them, you're just going to want to kind of take a little bit of a detour, kind of go around the side of them. Another one of Ganon's attacks is once he gets far out of your range, is he will stop and wait for you to approach him. Once he does that, he will begin chasing you. That's not good. That's not what we want. But in that case, you're going to want to keep locking onto him, and then slice him with your sword to fend him off. But it's kind of hard too, because his sword obviously has a bit of a larger range than ours does. So it's hard to do that, but do what you can. And after you fend him off for a little while, you'll get behind him, and then you'll be able to attack him like that. Once you do that, speed up to him. But don't speed up too much, because then you'll miss him, and then deal him some damage. A lot of times, if you get lucky like this, you can end up hitting him twice in a row if you stay behind him. But right here, like for example, like when those Phantom Riders come out, just kind of take a big swerve and miss them, so they won't knock you off your horseback. Okay, let's see. Speed up a little bit right here. Yeah, right there just got knocked off. So definitely watch out for them. I don't believe there's really any other tips that I have for this battle, but like right here when Ganon approaches us, you're just going to want to avoid him at all costs. A good thing to do is just kind of go in circles, because he can't really get a hold of you if you're doing that, and hopefully it'll kind of revert to you following him or you chasing him like I am right here. But if you fall off, he will stop, and then he'll face you. And in this case, you're going to want to avoid him at all costs, because there's not really anything we can do with him right here. Yeah, then he'll knock you off the sword. Knock you off the sword. Knock you off the horse yourself. Okay. Let's see. Where is he? Oh, goodness. A lot of times, he doesn't really give you any breaks either. Yeah, like, I just go back to my horse, and he'll come and knock you off. So, no, Ganon definitely is not playing fair here. But, when does he ever? So, let's see. Keep going around in circles. He can't really catch you if you're doing that. Makes it a little bit more difficult for him to do. Let's see. Goodness, he's really determined this time around. Okay. Yeah, goodness. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's get back on Epona, please. So you should be approaching soon, so let's waste no time. Okay. Let's see. You're definitely going to want to fend him off if you can, though, because that's probably the best thing you can do. You don't want to just submit to taking damage. Okay. Let's see, where's he gonna be? Goodness, Ganon? Goodness! Come on, give me a break, please. I mean, come on, I know you're trying to take over the world and everything, but please. Give me a break. Let me kill you, please. Okay. Let's see, we're just gonna keep outrunning him, hopefully. Okay, no, it's definitely not gonna work. Alright. Let's see, let's get right back behind him. There you go, that's another good thing to do, is as soon as you fall off, get on as quickly as you can, so you can get back to chasing him. So let's see. And also be careful not to run out of your spurs, because if you do that, you'll kind of be lost. You won't be able to catch back up to him. Let's see. Alright, we're starting to get back in range again, which is good. Yeah, I was about to say, I didn't think I was going to get lucky enough right then to land a hit on him. Let's see. There you go. Okay. Thank goodness. Let's see. Let's get in a couple hits. Okay, we got in a good hit. That's good. Alright, and this phase probably, as long as you don't waste time and do as poorly as I did, this should be one of the quickest phases for you. Let's see. There you go. Another good thing to do that I just learned, I guess, is to take sharp turns whenever you can. Is just to kind of I want to say like what's the word for it? Dodge him, I guess? Out juke him? I don't know. Just kind of keep him on his toes. Don't be predictable. Because if you do that, that's when he's going to be able to land in some hits on you. Okay. Like that, for example. Okay. Okay, opponent, chill out. We got things we got to do. Okay, let's see. Behind him. There you go. We're really close. Okay, let's straighten up. There you go. Okay. If you're doing a lot of crazy turns, it's going to be hard for Zelda to aim, so try not to do that. Once you land in that final hit, that completes phase 3. An impressive-looking blade, but nothing more. Would you hear my desire? To take this foul blade and use it to blot out the light forever. Dark Lord, Ganondorf. Okay, and so begins the final phase of the final fight. Just a good old-fashioned sword fight with Ganon. That's all it is. And honestly, I hate to say this, Ganon, but your Dark Nuts are better are better fighters than you. Honestly. Okay, I say as he throws me halfway across the arena right here. Okay. So, one of the easiest ways to take Ganon out is simply back slices. Back slices are probably his greatest weakness. But that being said, he can do a lot of surprise attacks like that. He'll come out of nowhere. The best thing you can do is kind of keep up your shield at all times. This attack right here, he'll jump up in the air and he'll appear behind you, and then he'll stab you. That's kind of hard to avoid if you just stand there. The best thing you can do is just to get out of the way as quickly as you can. If you stay in the same spot, he will definitely land some damage on you. Right here, just go out of the way. Don't try to do a counterattack. Just get out of the way. Also, another thing is running into the sides deals you a quarter heart of damage. But no, just back slicing, spinning around, hitting him in the back. That is the best way to take care of him. It's the easiest way, for sure. And I recommend getting in as many spin attacks as you can as well, especially if you have the great spin attack. But it is unlikely that you're at full health right here. But if you ever do run out of health, come over here around the sides of the arena. We'll find skulls. If you break those, you will find hearts. Also, there should be at least one fairy over here, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, I'm stocking up on hearts right now. I'm actually, yeah, there you go, fairy. And there you go, ran into it, back at full health. I'm going to try to keep it that way. That being said, I'm probably going to take some damage here in a moment. Yep. Called it, okay. And there's no more hearts in here for me to fill up on without using one of my fairies, so I'm not really going to worry about it. But if you can, save full damage and see if you can get in that great spin attack if you have that ability. Let's see, he's using this attack quite a bit. Okay. Yep, there you go. Another good thing to do is just put up your shield, but when he jumps around like that, there's actually 2 different attacks he can do. One is simply just to stab you, another one's a bit of a spin attack, in which he will hit you twice. He'll spin around twice. So holding up your shield once, the thing about Ganon is if you hold up your shield once, you will be able to defend him once, but if he hits you again, you're already knocked off balance, and he will definitely deal you some damage. right there, I think he just did a spin attack. I mean, I could have cut on my shield to the stab, and that would have avoided that. Yeah, right there, I would have been fine. But if he had done the spin attack, he would have gotten in a hit on me. At least one hit at least. So let's see. All right, spin around. Back slice. There you go. See if we can do this one more time. Stab. There you go. See if I can get one more good hit. Okay, I feel like we're getting pretty close. Alright, no, there's not really any big gimmick with this battle. It's really just a good old-fashioned sword fight. That's all there is to it. Which, I gotta say, it's kind of refreshing. I mean, but then again, there were a lot of phases of this battle, so it was rather complex. This final fight, all in all. But still, just a good old-fashioned sword fight. But if I'm gonna compare this ending of the game to Wind Waker, I probably prefer Wind Waker's, but that's just probably because of nostalgia reasons and a few other things. Let's see, we're getting really close, I know. And just because the final hit in Wind Waker was very epic. Not to say that this one isn't cool either, but hey, we'll get to that in just a moment. Let's see. Be sure not to do too many back slices, because if you do, you'll keep appearing around his front. You won't get any damage. Let's see. Okay, we're getting really, 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 really close. Okay. See, back slice, and oh, we're getting so close. Okay. Let's see, and he does quite a good job of defending as well. Not quite of a good job as the Dark Knights do, but a good job nonetheless. Honestly, a more challenging final fight would probably just be like 3 Dark Knights. I'm gonna be quite honest here. Let's see. Ooh, we got in 3 spin attacks. Very, very, very good. You know, I haven't taken any damage in quite some time. I say as I nearly take some damage. So I kind of want to use one of my fairies and get back into full health and do some great spin attacks. Let's see, is there anything else in here that I can stock up on? Nope. We're going to use a fairy. Because I have 3 more, and I know I'm not going to die. How ironic would it be if I did? Okay. Let's see. Okay. Spin around one more time. There you go. Feeling good about this. Okay. Spin attack, please. Nope. Didn't quite get it in. Okay. Also, be very careful about jump attacks. I don't recommend those, because he will simply just dodge those and then let you have it. So definitely don't want to do that. Another good thing to do is once he tries to kick you, is just after you defend that, if you can attack very quickly, you can get in a hit on him then as well. But that's kind of hard to do because you get thrown off balance as well. All right, let's see. All right. There you go. Spin attack, spin attack. There you go. And for the final hit. Do not think this ends here. The history of Light Shadow will be written in blood. What? Say something. Am I so beautiful that you've no words left? And with that, the curse on Minna was finally broken. She's back to her original non-imp form. Okay, so that's it. That's The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, or Twilight Princess HD in this case. Wow, okay, it's so like I said, I practiced Final Five, but as soon as I landed in that final hit on when I was practicing, I just ended it there. But wow, the ending of this game, it's something I definitely appreciate it. But yeah, that's the ending of my Let's Play. I think, you know, I've been doing this. I've started this project way back at the beginning of March when the HD version of this game came out, and that was 9 months ago, and I'm just finally finishing. I think this. I think that I should dedicate some time to reflect on how this project's been and all that's happened in this past 9 months. It's been a very, very busy year for the most part. I think this project's kind of the defining project of my channel for 2016. And 2016's been I think it's been a turnaround year, I'll say. It's been a really big year of change. I'm getting older. I'm in my junior year of high school. Gonna be graduating high school next year. Don't really know how I feel about that, but regardless, this year was also a year when I got much more busy. To knock something over. I started a job, I got really busy with high school, I've started taking AP classes, and yeah, so this was a really, really tough project to do during that time, I have to admit, because I was going through a really, really, really busy time in my life. I think these past years have been the busiest of my life, and this is kind of a hard game to Let's Play, just because there's so much to prepare for, there's so much to do. The dungeons in this game are, I mean, comparatively to other Zelda games, I would say rather difficult, and it was difficult to do, but rewarding nonetheless. This is probably, with what I have uploaded on my channel right now, the largest game I've ever Let's Played. And I have to say, for my channel, it's a rather big accomplishment. Even with the Let's Plays that I've deleted on my channel in the past, I have to say this is probably the longest game. Not the longest project, because the episodes for this Let's Play were longer than most, but no, it's definitely the biggest game I've ever taken on. And when I started this Let's Play, I was kind of concerned, because I'm like, yeah, there's like 10 dungeons in this game. Will I be able to do it? You know, I did it. I started it. I mean, planning on finishing it, but, you know, when I got about halfway through and I had that 3 months break, I really wasn't so sure. I didn't know where I wanted to go with Let's Playing. And I had a time period where I was kind of wondering, why am I Let's Playing? And I keep going back to the fact that I just enjoy it. I mean, it's almost out of habit, I have to say. Yeah, it's something that I've just come to enjoy, and that's really all there is to it. And I'm really glad this project is done as well, because it's like I said, it's been 9 months. And I'm ready to move on to new things. I'm already planning my next Let's Play. It'll be a easier game to cover than this one, but it's one of my favorite games. It's one of my favorite Nintendo games, and it is a Nintendo game. But there's so much more that I want to Let's Play. There's so many more of my favorite games that I want to cover, and the Let's Play community is just, it means so much to me, even though I don't really have that much time to dedicate to it nowadays, because like I said, this past year's been really busy. It's still a big part of who I am, and has really changed me as a person. So that's why I do Let's Playing. That's why I make projects like these. And even though there are times when I feel like I'm shooting myself in the foot with it, and by that I mean, like, for example, the Cave of Ordeals, you know, and just some really difficult projects and some difficult dungeons I've had to take on with this Let's Play. There have been times where I've kind of, you know, there have been hard times that I, you know, didn't enjoy, but overall, very much worth it. And I have to say, this is a great game to cut the Let's Play as well. I mean, as soon as I beat this game, I knew for a fact that I would Let's Play it one day, which, by the way, I have to point out the heart that's coming out of the mansion over there. Um, and you know, I feel pretty proud. I feel proud of this Let's Play. I feel like it's, you know, I feel like my projects are getting progressively better. I kind of wish I wouldn't have spent so long on this project, but nonetheless, it's complete. And yeah, it feels really weird being here on the final credits. And I haven't really talked enough about the final credits that are playing through right now. Yeah, you can kind of see the aftermath of everything that's happened after the final fight. You see everybody finally going home, back to Ordon Village. And hopefully Ilia's memory, it's been mostly restored. Hopefully it'll all come back. Yeah, right here at the very end you can see that she's finally had her baby. She's no longer pregnant. Yeah. It's nice to see what's happened. And they've all arrived home. I remember my first time watching this cutscene right here. Oh man, it got to me, I gotta say. Finally, after all this time, everybody's returning home. And such a great game too. I love the dungeons for this game. They're difficult, and I'm not talking about like Bed Temple. I hate like Bed Temple. But overall, just such a great game. So I remember my first time, the first time I beat this game, I was like, yep, this is my new favorite Zelda game. Finishing this project, I don't know if it's my favorite Zelda game or not anymore. Maybe, likely, but you know, it and Wind Waker, I'll just have to say they're tied for now. I don't think I can get any better of an answer than that. Well, I guess this is farewell, huh? Light shadow can't mix, as we all know. But never forget that there's another world bound to this one. Shadow and light are two sides of the same coin. One cannot exist without the other. I know now the reason that the goddess left the mirror Twilight in this world. They left it because it was their design that we should meet. Yes, that is what I believe. Zelda, your words are kind, and your heart is true. If all in Hyrule are like you, then maybe you'll do alright. Thank you. Well, the princess spoke truly. As long as the mirror is around, we can meet again. Link. See you later. Yeah. And, you know, as she said, only the true leader of the Twilight can fully, not shatter, but fully destroy the Mirror of Twilight. And with it being destroyed, that closes the portal between our world and theirs. So, that's officially it. No longer can the two worlds cross over, and can this world be filled with Twilight anymore. That's it. So, yeah, I remember I honestly got really attached to Midna. My first time playing this game. A lot of people don't like her. I'd say the majority of people do, but I mean, I don't know. I really liked her. Maybe not at the beginning, but very much so towards the end. And that last little bit just definitely tugged my heartstrings. But I believe we're getting close to the end of the credits here, because we're getting to the location management or whatever it was. So, the English names, basically. Yeah, localization. Yep. So, that's it. I guess I've really got nothing else to say. Well, thank you all who joined me for this project and who watched and played along, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. So, thank you guys very much for watching my Let's Play, The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. And I hope to see you around sometime soon. So, with that being said, goodbye guys.